Now, we've been talking about how Bastiat's philosophy is still very prevalent today in the United States. Our next guest, a former Navy SEAL, had a life-altering experience during his tour of Iraq, which led him to learn about Bastiat's ideas and beliefs. His experiences overseas shed light on just how important our Constitution is and how the free market is and how it provides us with freedom and protects us from tyranny. Joining me now, joining us back on the program, I should say, because he's been on with us before, to connect the dots between his time in Iraq and Bastiat's work is former Navy SEAL and Director of Strategic Affairs at the 912 PAC. Ben Smith is joining us. How you doing, sir?
How you doing, Andrew? Good to see you.
So this started, you and I were talking off air just casually, and you noticed my lithograph, and you said that there you were in Iraq during the writing of the Constitution, and you were asked a question about what it means to be an American.
God, the story behind that would take up the rest of your show. But we were there. We were protecting the provisional government in Iraq while they were writing the Constitution there. And we had the Kurdish representative. He was Deputy Prime Minister. And we were around him all the time. And just in observing him, I'm an American. I understand what I believe. But when I went there and having deployed to other places, I started understanding things more, but he would always ponder. He would ask, what does the Constitution mean to you? You know, being a full-blood American man, hairy-chested frogman, you know, you think this guy's got an idea what it is to be an American. So he asked me what the Constitution's about, and he says, why are you here? Why do you come here and risk your life so I can sit here and write whatever I want on this paper without you telling me what to write? What is it to be an American? Now, I was dumbfounded by this because it was a deep question, and understanding where I was in time, in the middle of the Islamic world, giving them a constitutional moment, a founding moment, it's the question that changed my life. And it prodded me to, when I came back and start reading the founders, start relearning what the American experience is, what I'm fighting for, what I'm willing to go out there and die for and kill for. So I started reading founders. I went across Bastiat, and you know, it was in my quick thirst to just learn about the history that I never learned growing up. And once Obama started coming into the picture, I started seeing everything that I remembered reading in Bastiat, and I glazed through Bastiat the first time, but as I started going back, he started absolutely describing what the mindset is, what the personality trait is of the people who are trying to come into power. And they were un-American. The readings and the writings, their inspiration, they were socialist in nature, and they were what Bastiat was saying. I mean, he almost has the genome for the genesis of thought to start understanding the socialist, communist, or the hybrid fascist mindsets of what I think is infecting our governance system. So, like real quick, just to go to the analytical process of when you see politicians on TV, right or left, we have to at a certain point say it's the government or it's us, you know, right or left, whatever. I believe in America. And at a certain point in the analytical process, we have to say, are you trying to pull something over my head? Are you for me or against me to our governance system? The way the founders promoted us to ask the questions, and now you see everybody on Fox and they're all going, what are they thinking? What if they mean it?
Yeah.
What if they're trying to do this?
The truth is that it was not just taking property. It was also this deep desire to mold people. We have seen this from Plato's Republic to Utopia, on up through the Communist Manifesto. And we see it in modern academia here, that there's always somebody who wants to take from us and then mold us into something that they think is more perfect, even though they themselves are imperfect. Ben, thank you so much for sharing your story. And thanks to all my guests tonight, Leo Rhoda, Pamela Geller, Harry Binswanger, and Catherine Manju Ward. Read Bastiat. You will enjoy it.